Well, praise the Lord. Can you tell what I'm about to do? Yeah, I'm gonna get on the bus. I have never had a getting on the bus shot. I've had a getting off the bus shot back when it was cold. And I had that typo saying it was January 2023. Go play it. It's right here. Here it is.
What's going on? I can't believe it.
The bus is stuck. That's what we're dealing with today. I'm homeless. It's up 29 degrees here in Denver right now. This is kind of balmy weather compared to what we did go through just a few days ago. When like below zero, like when it's like negative 11 degrees. Hey, I'm homeless. Frostbite sets in very fast. My phone has a hole in it. Come on, Michelle. Fran, Fran. I don't like the way this is going, but like you promised me snowboats, so I asked you for something way more important. I haven't heard back. I asked Candace, my age, for help with a fundraiser, and she blocked me. I know hard to deal with, but you know, so is divorce attorney Sarah Stevens, who's been the leader of Now Mary, America's #1 TV hometown, where we both were from the same house. My parents bought it after yours. After you guys sold it to us, and then they got divorced. We put Sarah Stevens in charge. Okay, it's a nice, warm, sunny day. I'm getting on the bus because I can. Like again, rhymes. Pretty much. And West Coast ticket, we're going a little bit north, I think, to the food bank. And here we go, guys. I'm getting on the bus shots. Hi there, can you transfer? Okay. I haven't been on the bus in a while. And today's video, well, the other one's today. I just had the most remarkable experience doing that last video. What happened to the most beautiful homeless girl in the entire world? Part 2, Director's Cut. It was great to be able to do a video of that caliber. Finally. I've always had it in me. It's just been like the phone, the software. The software's an issue in that video. The battery. I just got the mini PC. I did that video on the phone. The PC would cooperate due to the software license just not have 20 bucks. But I'm going to, I believe I'll have 20 bucks again off. I believe I might be able to have more than I've ever had before. What? Told we gotta tell, I don't know, I don't like calling them a good friend. We've got to do something with thinking about me being a #1 New York Times bestseller, because that's what I told Mr. Man of my dreams. Oh, I'm so happy for. I'm not saying why. This video is about the very first person I remember very well, and I do believe the very first person that helped me when I was homeless across America for 2 years, from Atlanta to San Francisco over 725 days, or 1 week, sort of, 2 years. Surviving interstate kidnapping, and also a third worst nightmare finding out Tom Acosta, my alleged father, and sleeping with a 7-year-old boy. There are still no capable adults in West Virginia to resolve it. The very first person to ever help me when I found out I was going to be homeless might have came a little bit just prior to knowing for sure I was homeless. It was a man on the bus. Sure was. It was a man on the Greyhound bus. I think we changed buses, or we met on the same bus at Nashville. he was coming back home to Atlanta, and he had been in Detroit. And I believe that there is probably likely somebody over at the go company called Greyhound that might believe in this dream of me seeing him again, because I think Greyhound might still have that information. We were assigned seats. We were in the back of the bus on the same side I'm sitting on now, on the left side. And this bus trip, I mean, I could probably look it up. Probably. What specific route, bus number, and all that it was. And I'm going to. I'm going to try. Because I want to contact Greyhound and tell them, hey, this person is the very first person that helps me. How did he help me on that? Well, I got to get off this bus. We'll finish the story. Just a minute. If I can not pause it, I will. But I have to pay attention on his day in life. Okay. I haven't read the bus in so long, but you do have to pay attention, or then it ends up being a much longer day. Alright. I gotta also not get run over. So this is so much safer though than taking them scooters. I'm gonna finish my story. Promise. Scooters are good for me on them shorter trips. I could have used a scooter, I believe, all the way there today. I have before. I have before when you have to, when you ain't got your bus tickets because you're homeless, because you're always using your bus tickets, or you're having to use them on the icy and snowy worst days, but you're also scootering on the ice and snow when you're homeless. I've got ideas and thoughts about that. And in my last video, where I'm talking about wanting to own the home building to help eradicate homelessness, I'm not talking about 10 people I want to help eradicate. No, it's not just, no, I want them to be having a home, like a team of people don't have a home. Like my cousin is currently homeless on the Acosta side. I would like for them to be working in some capacity. Like maybe when you are homeless and in a scooter wreck and you hit the ground, that's when you get some sort of care team. Some sort of, like, you ain't gonna ride a scooter no more. Some sort of better thing. Because I had a friend named Bob from Missouri. Hit his head. Good old, good looking man, good man. Hit his head and he's brain dead at like a 5-year-old level now. I do have to stop and check my rep. We'll be right back. Pretty sure I'm at the right place. Whoa! We're gonna get 2 bus shots. Getting on the bus shots in one day. That makes me excited. Hello. We in a hurry. Where was I? The man on the bus may have been coming from Chicago. Chicago or Detroit? I can't remember for sure. I think it was Chicago, but it could have been Detroit. But he was a record producer. And here's how he helped me. Well, before we get through, we just seemed like we got past Charlotte and we were in South Carolina. I don't know how you go from Chattanooga to Atlanta. I didn't think Charlotte was required, but it seems like we went through Charlotte. Anyway, we were in South Carolina, I think, or Georgia. I think it was South Carolina. And that's when this bus trip, this is why I think we could find this guy. One, I think he'd really like to find, like, I think he would be delighted to be like, I remember you. I think he will. I'll tell you the rest of the story. I think that everybody on that bus will remember today. Oh yeah, I remember being on that bus on Greyhound in September 2022. We were in South Carolina, somewhere past Charlotte, and that's when we got pulled over by state troopers who were looking for something, and they were on the wrong Greyhound. True story. They looked through everybody's bags, and we were all hopeful, I guess. We were scared. I mean, we didn't know what was going to happen, but they were seriously like, this bus ain't moving, and we searching everybody. I didn't have anything to worry about, but I was just like, oh, I mean, it was just like intense. And I had already not heard from my friend since I left Chattanooga. So during this time that we got pulled over by the cops that was on the wrong Greyhound, I was just like, what do I ever heard from my friend? That's odd. I better hear from him. What if I don't hear from him? Huh. And then that was the next 2 years, homeless across America. Never did find out anything about the friend. Fran and I have been friends with for 6 years. When I lived in North Carolina prior to living in West Virginia. I did go see him at the beach when I lived in West Virginia. He had a stroke, and I don't know. I think that he probably could have followed up. Back to the guy on the bus. The guy on the bus was optimistic, cheerful. As soon as the cops got off, we started talking more. And he told me he was a record producer. I think that's why he had been in Chicago over in Detroit. Some more music going on in Chicago, but could have been in Detroit. Anyway, I have linked in the description the exact same picture. Right here is the picture. You're gonna have to click on the link. I'm not putting this one in. You're gonna have to click on the link to see what he saw. And he was like, oh, it could be a country star? Country music or what? He thought I was really into music. Like that was my career. Being a country star of some sort. And I said, no, this is my SoundCloud playlist. It's helped get me through life. And it was 35 Greatest Hits Remixed. Have you ever seen, have you ever loved somebody so much it made you cry? Brandy. That was one of the first ones. Toxic. Good old Toxic remix by Britney Spears. Legendary Miss Britney Spears. That was a big song. It still is. Brandy. Love. No, not Toxic. I don't like Toxic. It's Piece of Me. Piece of Me remix. Which I ended up using in America the Beautiful and Soft for You. Just a teeny smidgen of it. Right. That man believed in my like graphic design skills. So I know my editing is bloody, but it's getting better. Right. I get my point across. Ron. There's a big old mom. Our big old mom. Apple Store. I'm number one over there. I believe in getting an Acquisition product and creating this experience. Look at this, like in the last video, you could see some more pictures. I believe that you had never seen of like my homelessness on the East Coast before I started doing videos. I've got a lot of media. I had my first steps at Union Station when I was literally had just left my apartment. I have a live photo or 2, 3 of my first steps. It just turned out that way. And the man was so enthralled with this picture, this kind of orangish, glowing picture. And he was like, that looks really good. And I just took that picture with my camera phone and I had worked at Degree Sportswear, and I had got the t-shirt and the hat, and I had so many hats with me then, and I was going to Hot Point from Denver to go live with my friend who said when I left Denver, he was like, I'll have a job waiting on you when you get here. And I never heard from him. I couldn't make it to Hot Point. But that man helps me so much because he gave me a very good, he worked in the music industry and he thought I did too. And he was very cordial with me. And that bus ride was stressful because the cops, just, Greyhound's stressful. Greyhound needs Nancy Pelosi, needs a big old stimulus to make them better. People working there. I'm gonna be reading one. I didn't do videos, but I wrote a lot. And one of the things I did at the Greyhound station, while I was nervous, and just a mess, and just like contacting everyone, and charges the phone constantly, and immediately is when like the phone charger starts wearing out, just because it's like you have to use it to get to a better place. All that was going on. Trying to get the camera right light. But that man, I remember we got off the bus, I didn't really see him again. Another person I've talked about would have been not much later, would have been the lady going to Hilton Head. I think she was in the Marines, and I mentioned her, and everyone can do something to Biden, encouraging Aunt Dora to be the best, or my family always matters to me. Same clip. It was me telling her she was going to Hilton Head. She was rerouted, and we were in line, and I was telling her, man, my dreams is the best. She knows. That man of Greyhound helps me, and I said in the last video, would be very much somebody that I would love to talk to all day long. And he really is. He works in the music industry, and he might know a big old star. He probably does. I dated a musician, and he knows some big stars. George Jones, drunk. I would love to see him, and I would love to go back. Bumpity bump. I would love to go do a video at the Atlanta Greyhound station. I'm gonna do a video soon. I've been reading on the tablets. Probably Cheeseman Park. Third Park. Might go do one of them today. Carrying on this kind of thing, this very collaborative, circling way back to the very beginnings. Because it's over. Right, my homelessness journey ended on September 1st. I walked in an apartment. I didn't have any food. Somebody has sent me $35 on PayPal. I don't have access to, I don't have the ability to spend it on this new app, new device, because the phone just smashed. I had to wait. I had to starve for a good while when I moved in my apartment. It was frustrating. But I would love to have an Apple Vision Pro and have like an hour and a half, 2 years of homelessness across America, consolidated into this very lifelike experience on an Apple Vision Pro. I think it would be amazing to do that. I would love for that man on the Greyhound to be like one of the first people to get to just put that on and see where I live since he saw me. I can think of so many people like that, and I'm gonna have to run down. And I have an interest in him meeting like the most beautiful homeless girl in the world in San Francisco, and all these people. I want to know where my hands are. Any other items I lost, I don't really know. My Ford hat, I wore that thing for like 3 years. I wore that thing all the time. This is that first picture. Me and Lena, homeless. I think I'll be at the food bank counter minutes. And I'll have this video up real soon. Mr. Man, which will it's September 7th, 8th, 2022. If you're out there and you remember Country Star and 35 Greatest Hits Remix, in the link in the description, going right to my SoundCloud. I think we talked about SoundCloud was cool, but I don't think he like followed me, or I didn't follow him. We didn't exchange any information, which would have been good. Alright. I don't have to end this video. Except about to get off. Just keep going. Get off. How about that? Why not? I used to live in that direction, not too far from my old apartments. And I've got to get up the tour. Since I included MTV Cribs of being at Lucky You Motel in the last video, just gotta watch that one. If you care about this video, you'll care about the last video. They really go hand in hand, because it's me talking about people I met, homeless, that were extremely great, positive influences. It was the most beautiful homeless in the world, and this man. And I do think that they would just immediately be like, oh, I remember Nate a little bit. And I think they would have their own groove going on. If they I would love to have a social like that. Maybe like the Wilkes Art Gallery in Wilkesboro, North Carolina, with Richard Petty. I'm not kidding. I think that would be good. Richard Petty is in his like 80s now. He's still good on them in these powder commercials. That's what I said in the Travis video. That's a good one too. Travis will be another. I met Travis after I defeated homelessness, but know about him no damn time. And that's a good video. And I lost that Richard Petty hat in San Francisco right before I came back to Colorado. I'm pretty sure I left it in San Francisco. I don't think that I got it out of the shelter because I only had 7 minutes to leave. I will go back and check to see if I have like a picture of me in Colorado, July 12th, 13th, but I don't think that I do. The launch. Over 500 videos, you guys. Keeping up with Country Star and caring about America. It's just begun. Till next time. Definitely check out all the links in the description. And keep doing it on all my videos. I don't like to mark up my video too much because you never know. It might be the only time you have that video. But I've got better at putting related content in descriptions. And see you later. I can't stand constantly changing Photoshop Express and all the paywalls and all that. Henry Ford said that one time in 1958 after he defeated Hitler. Might have been 48.